Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another video. You are now about to witness our combined geniuses trying to create the fastest sled we've ever ridden. I did not plan on making this kind of format, but at the time of the recording I did not have any microphone, so I have to play the commentator for now. This is nothing we should worry about, because I just can't keep this piece of top-notch engineering all to myself. Before we start, I have a short disclaimer. We are no woodwork professionals, my biggest achievement being building a shelf with an instruction. So please, if I've misused any tools or materials, feel free to correct me, but please don't rip my head off in the comments. Thank you. Now, we've talked a lot around it. Let's get right into it. You can already see my girlfriend marking the drilling spots, but up until now you've just seen us preparing different kind of materials and carrying them around. So let's give you a little backstory. Last summer, it was one of those scorching hot days. We found those skis on the roadside waiting to get picked up as trash, so we figured why not carry them home and use them for anything. Of course, we got some funny looks because, like I said, it was a scorching hot day and we don't get snow at all in our village. Most of the people maybe thought we were crazy, but this did not stop us to getting them home and saving them at our basement. We did not know what to do with them actually until 2 weeks ago. We managed to find 2 of those wooden pallets you see standing around there right now. So the plan was clear. We needed to attach the skis somehow to the pallet and build a sled. Of course, no? What else would you do with it? We also found those broken sled in the background, missing a seat. So we thought, why not combine these 2 projects, and whilst building the one sled from scratch, at least have one functioning if we just attach a seat to it. After a short trip to the store, and with 20 euros less in our pockets, we got everything we need to build said stuff. The plan was quite simple, how I said, just screw the skis to the wood. That was the idea at first. Of course, there were some complications, but after changing the location because of rain, and using some wood in between the pallet and the skis because it were resulting in a gap if you would just attach the skis to the pallet, we actually managed to get the skis onto the pallet. Or at least one ski, because now the mission was to attach the ring in front of the pallet in order to pull this whole sled by a leash. This turned out to be harder than it looked because I had no drill which matched the circumference of the bolt or had the needed length to penetrate the whole wood. So dumb me thought, yeah, why don't I punch a screwdriver through this hole? And after getting it stuck, I got some good laughter from my friends. With some help, I managed to get it out again. I drilled another hole from the other side, tried to fit them kind of onto each other, but I kind of lost my nerve there and just hammered the bolt through the wood, screwed the ring to the other side, and that was done. I was actually pretty pleased how it turned out, because I was even able to lift the whole sled on just this ring. So the front material was definitely thick enough to withstand any pulling action it hopefully will get in the future. Now we just had to attach the last ski. This turned out a bit harder. I had to fight a short battle because actually we misplaced one of the screw holes and the wood screw would not penetrate the thick surface of the ski at all. So I had to use even more brute force, to be honest. And after I won this battle, the skis were attached to the pallet, the ring was at front, so the last thing we needed, something to cover the top. My initial plan was to search for an old burrow chair, so you have really a seating option, but we did not manage to find one and we didn't want to buy one, so we just nailed those rugs at the top, which turned out pretty fine. They are pretty grippy, actually, and that was pretty much our build. If you have any suggestions of what we could attach or what we could done differently, please leave them down in the comments. I am already searching for some old refrigerator grips, so you can hold on to something while speeding down the mountain. Besides going down the mountain, of course, the other idea is to do a little banana boat kind of thing and see who is the last man standing on the sled. There, the rugs, I think, really come in clutch. Anyways, we are pretty happy how it turned out. It was a nice little project. It took us much more time than it took me to just speak those few lines into the microphone. But at the end, sometimes the path is the goal. We had a super fun day and even the weather was kind of on our side. So, I wish you all a pleasant rest of your day and see you in the next one.